Alright guys, welcome back. So in today's video we have 27 to the x minus 3 to the x is equal to square root of 12. We know our x belongs to R and we need to figure out the value of the x. So we're going to start with 27. First thing that comes to mind is that we know 27 is 3 cubed. So we're just going to start with that. 3 cubed all to the power of x minus 3x is equal to square root of 12, which we know square root of 12 is 4 times 3. So here our 4 can get out of the square root. This will be equal to 2 square root of 3. So if we look at the first expression, we have a to the power of m to the power of n, which will be a to the power of n to the m. So basically we can switch these two. So 3 to the x to the power of 3 minus 3 to the x is equal to 2 square root of 3. So we're gonna let our 3 to the x be y. So if we do that, our equation will be y cubed minus y is equal to 2 square root of 3. And here's where we need to get a little bit more creative regarding 2 square root of 3. And we know this will be equal to 3 square root of 3 minus 1 square root of 3. And what we're going to have in here is that on the left side we have y cubed minus y, and we know 3 is basically square root of 3 to the power of 2 times square root of 3 minus square root of 3. And this is going to be equal to, when we have a to the m times a to the n, this will be equal to a to the power of m plus n. So this is our m and this is our n, which is 1. So that's going to be the square root of 3 all to the power of 3 minus the square root of 3. And on the left side we have y cubed minus y. So we're going to pair each of these two together. We're going to bring everything on the left side of the equation. So we're going to get y cubed minus, if this goes on the left side, it will be negative. So the square root of 3 all to the power of 3 minus y plus the square root of 3 goes on the other side, will be positive. Square root of 3 is equal to 0. So here we have the difference of 2 cubes. And from the second one, we can actually factor a minus 1 in here. We know a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So from the first one, we have y minus the square root of 3 times y squared plus y square root of 3 plus the square root of 3 to the power of 2, which is 3. And we're going to factor the minus 1 in the second one, which will be y minus the square root of 3 is equal to 0. Now we can see the common factor in here. So we can factor y minus the square root of 3 in here. And we have y squared plus y square root of 3 plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we got to our point where we have a times b is equal to 0. That means a can be 0 and b can be 0 as well. So our a is y minus square root of 3 is equal to 0, meaning our y is the square root of 3. And if that's the case, 3 to the x is equal to a square root of 3. And we know square root of 3 is 3 to the power of 1 over 2. And that's going to come from when we have the nth root of x to the power of a. This will be equal to x to the power of a over n. So here our n is 2 and our a is 1. So 3 to the power of 1/2. And that's going to give us the first answer, which is 1/2. And the second answer, we have to have this part is equal to 0. So y squared plus y square root of 3 plus 3 minus 1, which will be plus 2, is equal to 0. And here we have a quadratic equation. We're going to go with our ABC. Our a is 1, our b is the square root of 3, and our c is 2. So we have our quadratic formula, y is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So minus square root of 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared is 3 minus 4 times 1 times 2 divided by 2. Looking at this, we can see that under the square root we have 3 minus 8, which is minus 5. So the discriminant is negative, meaning we cannot find any real numbers in here. So no more answer from the second part, and the only answer that we have for this question would be 1/2. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have another approach to solve this question. Feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer those, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.